or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My good name is Wilma. If you're new here, kindly hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love and support. So guys, today we want to do a coverage of what happens in theater room. As you can see the background where I am, I'm in the theater room. You can see the bed where patients are laid over here. We have got different machines over there. So guys, stay tuned.
This is what we call the anesthetist machine. It contains it's got a capacity to convert various gases ranging from isoflurane, halothane. These are gases essential in the theater, especially when a patient is on this coach. They can only be understood by medics. If I go deep, you'll not be able to understand. This is called a monitor. This machine is attached to a monitor. It has got cuffs, as you can see. Now these cuffs are used to measure the blood pressure. Then we also have the same cuff that measures temperature. It also has an SpO2 monitor. You put your finger there. SpO2 is just the amount of oxygen saturating in a person. There are ranges. So this monitor is able to tell you if a patient is in danger or not. Then we also have a gas cylinder or another gas pipes here. Patients normally get complications inside this theater, so we use this to resuscitate them. There's an oxygen cylinder attached to it, attached to this machine, and it helps us to stabilize the patient. This is a fluid stand. Of course, people lose blood, you need to replace. If it is blood, if it is fluids, IV fluids, we use that. This is a coach where the patient lies during the procedure. Yes, it's elevated. It has got an adjustment knob here. You can raise as you want, or you can take it down, depending on the height of the surgeon. Yeah. So there's a suction machine down there. I think the camera can just focus down there. Now, this suction machine, it works on the basis of removing excess fluid on the area being operated. This enables the surgeon to work on a very dry environment. Just above us, there's something we need to note. We have what we call the headlamps. These headlamps enables us to focus on the point you are operating on. Normally, I'll just give you an example of what we do. We always tend to focus strictly on the area operating. So that means any other backlight would be just nuisance. It's adjustable. You can take it wherever you want. You adjust, swinging. Yeah, it's that easy. So we have got this stand here. It's tall. It's normally put there. It's adjacent to the coach so that it enables us to easily pick our instruments, the one we're using for operation. Yeah, so it's easy. You see, it's slightly raised than the coach. So we just pick our instruments here and use. Yeah, it's the equipment instruments mostly. Then, this is a resuscitator. It's called a resuscitator, mostly for babies. Because this hospital is not that much advanced, we normally perform the minor operations like the CS, cesarean section, to deliver babies that cannot come out normally. So once the baby is out from the mother, the baby is brought to this chamber. It's called a resuscitator. As you can see, it has got lights. Then there are chimneys here that provides warmth to the baby, even as we try to stabilize them. Babies could come out with complications like difficulty in breathing, like hemorrhages when they bleed. But in this chamber, we are able to monitor them and correct any possible disability that they may be having. We are able to correct in this chamber. Behind here is a shelf. We use it to store our equipment. As you can see, they are sterile. Yeah, so they're kept here. When we need to do an operation, depending on which type of operation, we select the appropriate equipment for use. So they're stored here. And then you can also see we also have an air conditioner up there. Yeah, this theater could be hot at times. We are able to regulate the temperature inside so that we do operations with plenty of ease. Yeah. Then another room that I also need to show you is what we call the sluice room. I think you can just come and see what we have here. Normally, this place, we normally clean our tools after every procedure. There are numerous tools here, other instruments, varying from the kidney dish, and a galley pot. This is called a tray. Then there are numerous tools that if I begin mentioning from now, we may not be able to understand. So depending on the procedure you're supposed to be doing in the theater, that will give you a guideline of the tools you're selecting.
This dish.
Oh, kidney dish. Normally we use it to hold blood or any fluid. It's also calibrated. We can use it to measure the amount of fluid, especially blood lost.
I had to place the kidney there.
Not necessarily. It doesn't have to be the kidney. Okay, so this is just a sluice room. There are various tools here. I wash them. So depending on the procedure, you prepare for it. Yeah. Ranging from numerous ones. This is a stand. Of course, the patient may not be able to climb onto the couch. We have procedures whereby the patient walks into the theater. Then we also have some which they are wheeled. So you can just make a step up and then you get onto the couch. Okay.
It's okay. Okay, so Dr. Jeff, thank you so much for the coverage, and I'm really happy. And I think most of my audience have understood what's happening in the theater room. I have a question for you. I would like to ask you that how long does it take for a patient who has been operated to recover permanently?
That depends with the type of operation. Normally, we like the C-section. Basically, one could take like 6 months to heal permanently because it doesn't go that much deep into the vital organs. So basically 6 months, you are healed.
So 6 months you can do heavy duty, like you're permanently healed.
Yeah, you're very much okay. That is if it was a successful procedure.
Okay, that is so good. The last question. Many young ladies outside here, they fear labor pain. I won't say like there are few, including me. I fear labor pain. So most of us do prefer CS to normal delivery. What advice would you give ladies outside there?
Labor is a natural phenomenon, so there is no need to fear, including you. But but I would say that fine. The clients always request for CS. It's called elective CS. We normally do it for those who want, but I would advise everyone to just deliver normally because very little complications come with it. You see, when you come to the theater for C-section, there are drugs we use, like the anesthetist drugs to cure the pain.
Okay.
They could bring long-term effect on the patient or on a client, and this long-term effects could deter you from doing very many tasks even in later life. That is why I was very specific when I mentioned if it was a successful procedure. So I'd refer just deliver normally. C-section could come with very many complications. We always resolve to it when it's the only last option to help a mother. So young ladies out there, it's a normal phenomenon. It's bearable. Our parents bore it.
Okay, thank you so much for that recommendation. I would like you to say one word to one youth outside there who has a dream of becoming a doctor, a nurse, or maybe a neurosurgeon. Like, what will you advise, or how will you recommend them? Like, what do they need to do to achieve their dreams outside here?
Nice. It's a question that many normally ask. One thing I would just say, believe, behave, and you become. It's simple as that. Have the passion for it, and it's a call anyway. It's a call. Many people fear it, but it's the best career one always can venture into. So youth there, it's not late. You can come, you can work.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Dr. Jeff. I'm really happy and I'm really honored to be here today. And all I can say that this is not the last time I'm coming over here. I'll be visiting you most of the times, at least when something unique crops in. Thank you so much. Be blessed.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Say what you wanna say to me now.